I'm Dr. Mark McAllister, Associate Professor in Biomedical Sciences. I primarily teach gross anatomy courses at the undergraduate and graduate levels. The gross anatomy courses include both a lecture component and a laboratory component. In the lecture component, we review the didactic elements of a particular body region, and in the lab component, students come in and actually perform the dissections, exposing the relevant structures in that region. One of the problems I experienced was that students came to the lab very unprepared for the tasks that they were instructed to do. What was lacking was the three-dimensional element and the hands-on techniques involved in the dissection of a particular region. To circumvent those challenges, I created a series of instructional videos on how to perform the various dissections. Behind me you see the steps involved in a particular dissection, which will then be followed by a hands-on demonstration of the techniques that students will have to employ, as well as what the finished product should look like at the end of the laboratory section. So as we fast forward, students get a good look at how the actual dissection is performed in a much more informative way than what a dissection manual can illustrate, along with two-dimensional color-coded pictures. Students find that the actual human body looks very little, resembles very little to what the textbooks and atlases demonstrate. And the dissecting manuals don't give one a feel for the appreciation of the three-dimensional structure of the body, nor the manual techniques that are involved in say, exposing the renal artery and vein, as you see behind me. This has been extremely helpful in supplementing the content of my gross anatomy courses. Students can access these videos through the Blackboard interface and review these videos both before their scheduled laboratory section, as well as continue to use these videos as study aids in learning both the didactic as well as the laboratory testing elements that they'll be exposed to. As we get towards the end of a particular video, they can see what the finished product should look like, what they're endeavoring to create in their laboratory section. And as an additional point, I provide them with pearls and pitfalls, things that they want to try and achieve, as well as things they want to try and avoid to get a successful technical result. I found this has been very helpful in circumventing the initial problems I experienced in teaching gross anatomy, in providing students a demonstration of the hands-on techniques involved, how to perform those, and what the end result is supposed to look like.